EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater. First down, Bridgewater. And his first look is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now a carry for the first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Linval Joseph able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Here's Dorsett. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
The all-pro pass rusher Joey Bosa able to make the tackle there.
On second down now, it's Gordon. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To throw is Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Now Gordon on first down. Shedding through the defense. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Linval Joseph in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
We're scoreless after 1. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as 12. So from the 30. For a couple here, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him by the defensive front. Because if they can't get up, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going for it all. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there taken in by Dorsett.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Herbert back to the air. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Again, Jackson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
On second down, Gordon once more.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On third down, Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
A throw complete to Dorsett. Touchdown, Chargers. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the Broncos coming out now.
They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
To throw, Bridgewater.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Dorsett on the return.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense.
He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here, Herbert. This one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And he fends him off. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man complete. That's a tight end, Anderson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Herbert going deep here for Allen. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Touchdown! It's complete. Mike Williams, as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on top here. So they've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On first down, Justin Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels. Now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Go. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams
with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage. He's dropped at the 17. The football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Here's Gordon.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Bridgewater to Fant. First down, Broncos. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater. On the slant, it's Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Herbert.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is Fant on the short completion. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that'll set them back 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now Bridgewater.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Possession switching back.
Of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And not allowing that to happen did not training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Herbert now. He's got Allen. And he's got Rome. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they were. Back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert under pressure. They got him again. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jerry Tillery able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack on 1st down, Bridgewater caught right side at Snead. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Here's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Bridgewater. And
down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Take it at the 37. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And